For Coach Hunter and his program and his team, all his players. I've said this before that what they've done at Tulane is, they're a model in terms of where he's got the program to be one of the very top teams in this league and to be an NCAA tournament type team. So just so much respect for Coach Hunter and their program. Really proud of our guys. This is a difficult week coming off of the loss on Saturday, headed into tonight, knowing that we're getting on the road to play them again Friday, and then knowing there's another road game on Sunday. So really proud of the guys for that. There was a huge team emphasis in playing for each other the last few days in terms of whatever it takes to play for each other. And at the forefront of it was Luigi DeBow and Dave Kasang and I, the seniors, and the guys understanding that everything we had tonight was going to be to honor those guys and what they've done for this university, what they've done for the program, and what they've done for Greenville, this community. We love them and really proud of them, and they helped us get this done tonight as well.
All right, questions?
Coach, not only was it a win on Saturday night, but Dave and Luigi were able to get the first buckets of the game. That's got to be pretty special.
Yeah, I don't even remember that, so yeah, it is. I think that's fantastic for them. And you know what? That by no means was their start or their minutes was not a senior token minutes at all. Both guys who started this season, both guys have helped us win games, multiple games. I mean, we can't even count how many Luigi has helped us win. And Dave, just a few games ago, after not playing for a while, plays 19 minutes at Tulsa and totally changes the game with his defensive effort and helps us win that game. So everything they did, including start, they've earned. And to your point, to get off to a start and score early in the game, I think it just shows to their consistency of who they are as players and as people.
Playing against Tulane, who plays primarily zone, I know you'll play them again in a couple of days, less than a couple of days, but offensive rebounding is what you guys kind of do well. You were able to do that well tonight, and just talk about how much that maybe impacted the game. Yeah,
it's big. I mean, we got shelled on Saturday on the glass for Houston, so whoever we were playing tonight, and they played that matchup zone. They went to 1-3-1 tonight. They were trapping some out of their zone, so. They did a great job changing defenses, and they got our guys a little bit, they were changing defenses mid-possession, early in the possession. But the one constant that we tried to emphasize going into this game was, hey, we got to get back to rebounding. We got to get on the glass and see if we can get some second chances, get to the free throw line that way. Again, we didn't shoot a great percentage overall. I mean, field goal percentage was not where we wanted to be, but when you can get to the free throw line, and you could get some of those putbacks on the offensive glass. And then late in the game, we were able to eat some clock up with offensive rebounds. So offensive rebounding is just a big part of us to have a chance to compete, and I thought we did a good job of that tonight.
What went into this defensive effort where it just seemed like you guys were able to put a lid on any sort of run that they did? And I know you didn't give up a three in the second half as well.
Well, we know Tulane is as dynamic and explosive an offensive team as there is, heck, in the conference for sure, and maybe in the country. In terms of their players, what they do, their talent, the way they shoot the ball, they can play off the bounce. So there was obviously a huge emphasis building in terms of game planning that, hey, we're playing an elite offensive team. And if we don't guard the ball, if we don't keep them out of the paint, in whatever scheme we use, if there was one scheme, whether it was transition defense scheme, whether it was a half-court scheme, that you could always get it done, heck, we'd be really good. So it's a buy-in to understanding how good they are, and we got to try and execute what we do. The other thing is tonight, we were able to set our defense more because they are so good in transition. And if we were at the free throw line, we only turned it over 3 times in the first half. So even if we missed, at least we had a set defense. And then when you score, obviously, you can have a set defense. So those 3 things at least kept them out of transition because we know going there Friday night, we know what kind of game they get in transition. And tonight we were able to keep them out of it. That's it.
There was obviously kind of a transition period after Javon went down as far as point guard. It just seems like since Jaden's kind of coming to his own, he's kind of made you guys a different team. Just how much more confident do you feel like he's playing right now and really kind of helping things flow?
Yeah, so much so. You hit it on the head, Stephen, is that he feels like he's got command of what we're trying to do. I mean, it's not easy to play against that team as a point guard because they're in 1-3-1, then they're back in their matchup zone, then off a ball screen they're trying to trap, then they're icing it, sending the ball screen down one time, the next time they're using the big and they're catching it in the middle. So you have to make those reads as a point guard. And Javon is really dynamic, making reads, of the defense, and I think Jaden is growing there and doing that. And that's what you said, confidence, because we trust him. The coaching staff trusts him. His teammates trust him that he's going to make reads off whatever action we get into. And he's doing that. He's confident. I think, what did he have, 18 and 10 tonight?
Yeah, 18-11 maybe.
18 and 11, you know, and he rebounded the ball. He got assists for us. So, yeah, I mean, he was obviously key, and I don't remember taking him out. No, 40 minutes again. So I know one thing, you can't complain about minutes, playing time.
You know, you mentioned at the top it's kind of a grueling stretch of 3 games, 5 days. How do you kind of put this game into context with the guys of maybe enjoying it, but also you got to turn around and play the same team again?
Yeah, we hit it leading into this game. Going after the Houston game, we said, guys, this is going to be a pretty unique experience in college. This is like an NBA week. You're going to play a team, late game, TV game, get on a plane the next day, go and play the same team in a back-to-back in their building, and then after the game there, go and spend a day in another city and get ready to play UCF Orlando on Sunday in an afternoon game. So I said, we all know, hey, everyone's aspiration is to play at that level and be a professional, where you get a chance to at least feel what it is preparation-wise, taking care of your body, mentality. So when we looked at Tulane, we looked at it like, hey, this is 80 minutes of basketball coming up against the same team. And we got to do our share to give ourselves a chance to win as many segments of that 80 as we can, the way we analytically break it down. And tonight we were fortunate enough to do that. Now you got to repeat and start over again.